this one because he's got some help inside. He just flies in there, and you can see the help.
Tyreek Hill on Nasir Adderley. Look at the route he puts on him.
We're getting ready for the baseball playoffs. The best center fielder you can name would have trouble maintaining on this one. You know, we always talk about baseball turns, how the center fielders turn.
Not going to keep up with him. You see the separation there, and Tyreek Hill just has to slow up. It's on Campbell. Tyreek Hill, he's got a couple steps on him. I mean, by Tyreek Hill, when him just finding his way, starts up the field, but it's just the chemistry that
totally called for him. You mentioned the motion out of the backfield. He came from the running back position to establish outside, dropping 8 into coverage, but Hill eventually ends up beating everyone downfield because
cornerbacks in the league trying to match up one-on-one against one of the absolutely best wide receivers. Free safety in the middle of the field against Tyreek Hill. We saw Tampa Bay during the regular season last year for Tyreek Hill when it's 3rd and short, so why not? Inside release, back outside, take your shot.
Well, you're so hesitant. Watch, right there, you've got Anthony Brown who comes up. And
see, the coaches for the Bills are asking for the clock to keep going. Hill does a good job getting out of bounds, but you have to be making an effort to get upfield, right? 2 lead changes, 52 seconds apart.
Got away from Wallace. Turn the corner on Poyer and Hyde.
Most targeted, watch up top. Tyreek Hill's going to give the wiggle. The ball doesn't come right there, but he does such a great job of continuing in this game.
Patrick Mahomes is going to roll to his right because that draws the coverage up to him.
Devon Campbell, number 20. And so Campbell's cluing in on Mahomes, and he's thinking catch here by Tyreek Hill once he makes a play on the ball. Campbell's going to try to knock it out, but just good.
Hill from the slot, from the number 3 position in that trip set. You see he slips coming out of the break, but that
Hill lined up in that tight end position. Run up. Oh, they're all deep. Stop. 3 guys around them, but it's so.
And Kansas City cashes in with a short touchdown. 10 plays. 6.
Watch Mecole Hardman. He clears it out. He runs the deep over. Tyreek Hill runs like the intermediate over.
Taron Johnson.
The patience of Mahomes is just double teamed. So you got to go in and back out. And you're going to see Mahomes go in and back out. And he just throws it. But
and watch Tyreek just go in a little in and out motion and then just runs a quick out. And the corner's just sitting way off. You can see it right.
He wasn't the same when he came back. Sorensen played. Then all of a sudden Sorensen gives up those big plays earlier. Thornhill's back. It just takes time. It's actually a play you watch. Remember earlier when he scrambled and Tyreek Hill went in and back out?
It's tough enough to block you normally.
Decline, the play
that's not a fair start.
First half. Tyreek Hill on this shallow cross of catching the football and then just using that speed, man, to get around the corner. Patrick Graham, give him credit.
Well, just that position at tight end, right? I tell you.
Defense number 95.
He just runs past him.
It really is. And then when you're playing soft, as they are.
Years of experience watching this game. Would you call this a Kansas City run?
Basically.
Right? I mean, that's essentially what it is.
And watch him settle in the hole right here. Middle of the field, settle in the hole. Everyone's soft behind you. If I'm the Chiefs.
Some pleasantries actually appear to be okay with one another.
He is hard to tackle, isn't he?
Slippery.
He's compact. So they got in a cover, what we call a cover 3.
They're anticipating man coverage. Anthony Brown is playing soft. They got the press on the inside, and Kelsey, as he comes off, he's able to push his man out of the way.
Even want to attempt.
Johnson's lost. Hill's there waiting for it, turns around, and forget about it.
We just talked about him on the inside position. The same thing there. Empty formation. He's on the inside. And
can you put into one play? Look at the quickness there. Makes a miss. A little hesitation and then understands.
And so good in and out of cuts. Absolutely. And so you get the ball to a guy like him when they're playing so soft in coverage.
And that's a great player in Tre'Davious White. Watch this, just turn right. You can't beat me in the 10-yard downhill a little bit because once he gets going, then I think Kelsey gets going.
Well, this is why you risk it. When this guy comes down here, that's the guy who needs to look up. Tyreek Hill. Right there. Mahomes, though, uses his eyes, and that's why no one understands.
Looked like man coverage everywhere, but there's no way Kenny Young was supposed to cover Hill. He dropped back in his zone. But really, this is what Kansas City's answer has been to those deep opportunities for his guys. So here, once they go ahead and send a couple of guys in here, now you've got the opportunity, a five-man rush. You know it's one-on-one, and that's when you look for Hill. And receiver on the right-hand side of the field. This was throwback all the way. And this is what makes it so tough to cover Hill. They hit him on those corner routes, and then he stops, and then when he gets in space, Tyreek Hill changed direction 7 times on that play. He's just going to end up somewhere in there eventually. And because Mahomes was so deadly.
See a tight end? Well, you can block a lot of people. So now you're going to see the safety and corner. They're going to get back and get deep. So you just throw it in front of them. Watch this design of this play. You're going to split this and have him come running in. But it's such a unique design to motion outside and then run you back into. But that actually made the rules of the Bills defense.
Yeah, he's one-on-one here, and with the speed that Tyreek Hill has, you can see how that threat touchdown.
Yeah, now we're going to do the RPO on this side of that drop-down safety. Usually they throw it if he reacts to the run. Does not
look really good for Kansas City. Not many guys can do this at this level. But when he comes across and Mahomes gives the block, it sure looked like Tyreek Hill was in position. But once he falls down, I mean, it's almost, there's no way that you're going to then make a play on Tyreek Hill.
Look at that motion. So much fun to watch both these guys. You know what's funny? This might actually happen.
You see the safeties here, and they've been, to start this opening possession, that's pretty much.
Look at this.
I think he has to throw underneath the arm. You see that?
Brilliant.
And the extra yards made it third manageable. Because right there where he catches the football, that is third and very long. But with the Jets and getting the angle.
Getting Tyreek Hill, his best player, open. Could he go this way? Could he go that way? Well, it's hard to communicate on defense when you snap it after he goes up, takes 3 steps. And now you're like, let's run back. Tyreek Hill is going to go up here and run up. And you're going to see him double teamed by the safety up top as well as the corner. And right there, Mahomes, if you're double teamed, watch. This is who's guarding Tyreek Hill out here on the right. That's too much right there. That's like 8 yards off, and you have safety help. Yes, you had the sideline there.
Out in the flat quickly on short yardage. Ball just a little bit behind, but great separation. And